Okay, this is Nightbird 2.0. So a while back I did a flight demo of this and it had a cockpit, but then the tutorial I got rid of it because it wasn't giving me a reliable locking mechanism. But then about like 30 minutes ago I figured out how to put the cockpit back on. I can't speak today. While giving it a reliable locking mechanism. Pretty happy with how it came out. It's extremely similar to Nightbird version 1. If you could fold that, you'll be able to fold this no problem. So let's get into it. We're just going to start off with the same base that Nightbird uses. Oh, and I should have mentioned this before, but you want to start with the collar side down, and I'm using 8x8 one-sided color paper. Nothing too thick for this. Printer paper is okay, but like not like 24-pound paper. Should size down to square. I wouldn't recommend that, or really wouldn't recommend that for actually any of my jets. So I'm not gonna explain too much of this, because maybe you've already seen it before. I'm folding this, I feel like I don't need to explain it. If we're going too fast, slow down the video, or rewind, or both. Oops. Didn't do that so good. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, do that gently and try not to rip it like I did. If you make a little rip like that, I think it's okay. I'm just making a crease that passes through that point right there. Make sure you line it up too. I'm just gonna hold here, open this up, fold in along this crease, fold back along the center, like so, and then do the same here. It's not too bad. It's actually probably one of the hardest steps, and that was pretty easy too. If you do that, you'll be okay. The rest of this, and then just squash that down, like so. And kind of open that up, like make it stand up and just fold in among existing creases. And then squash this. probably seen this before, just grabbing this crease here and just pulling it forward, and then you just kind of want to match up this point with that crease there, like so. And you shouldn't have to recrease this here. Okay, I'm gonna grab both these layers, just kind of push like that. And then you want to line that crease up with that edge. It'll make sense if you're doing it. It's kind of hard to explain that. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of open it up like that. Just grab this here. It's helpful if you have one-sided color paper, so you can just grab that and just pull it out, like so. And same here. And then we're gonna inside reverse fold them again, but on the top layer. There's a way that I like to do it for just doing both sides, which is where like you turn the center crease like that into a mountain fold, and you kind of just pinch it together and gather it together, so you get kind of that, and you got this flap, and you just squash that, and basically you're just inside reverse folding both sides at once. Or if that was too tricky, you could also just do it like that. That works too. But you could also use the way I did it. We're just doing the cockpit here. Some of you may have not seen it before, so I'll try to explain it to the best of my ability. So we're just gonna pedal fold. Since it wasn't most accurate, kind of have to remake those creases. Yours probably shouldn't though. Okay, fold down like that, and then I'm just gonna line up this, make a crease that kind of goes like that, and we're just gonna line up this edge with the edge behind it, like so. And then we're just gonna kind of pull this out. It's the hardest step, I think. And you're gonna hold this over to center. Hold this over, flatten that. And you're gonna pull that out too. And then you can use like a pencil or something to squash this down. I'm just gonna, I don't have anything on me right now, so I'm just gonna use my finger. It's a little trickier, but it's doable, I think. Something like a toothpick is easier to work with. Yeah, that's a little messy here. It should probably look a little bit cleaner. You don't want it to look like mine, or like this part here. You don't want it to look like that. But you should have like this kind of diamond shape. And you're just gonna fold in like that. probably seen this before, so I don't need to explain it, I think. Even if you haven't seen it before, I think it's still kind of no explanation needed. I'm not making any new creases here. Just gonna pull this all the way out now, like so. And crease that there. Are we actually? Okay. Maybe seen this before. I don't know. Gonna unfold that. Then fold that along that crease there. And fold back along this crease and that crease at the same time. Make sure that this is a valley fold right there. Let me bring it into the camera some more. And then you kind of collapse it down so it should look like that. That over, that over. Just making pretty creases for the wings here. Okay, fold down until the point cockpit touches that edge. Mine really doesn't, I'm just giving it a little bit extra length. Or you could, actually, you know what? Don't do that, sorry. Let's fold down until this edge meets the edge behind it. Reset, and then just make your pre-jet fold creases from that point. Make sure it comes to a sharp point right there. You don't want much of an edge. And jet fold. Just to get that down, we're gonna unfold that jet fold because I actually forgot a few steps. Folding along the existing creases. We're just shaping the fuselage here. So there is a big thing sticking out the back that makes it look all ugly. That's drag. Okay, gonna kind of open that up and just make a crease between there and there. That's what's gonna be our locking mechanism. Okay, now we can jet fold. Yeah, right. Oh, and you can lay it flat and just crease the cockpit down if it's sticking up a lot. Or even if it's not sticking off a line, you can still do it. Looks better. Okay, fold all that up. And then we're just gonna take this edge to up in there. Flip it over. Do the same. Taking that edge to up in there. Close it all up. Maybe flatten down that nose. Fold up the wings and the fins. There you go. Yeah, I finished it. It's a little messy. You want to make sure the wings are level, and sometimes you kind of have to like squeeze the fins together to get it to fly. And I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.